Fellas, AC here. Welcome to another review. Today is a special review because I like vetiver and I'm about to review a very fine vetiver fragrance, very creative, very unusual, very unique kind of a vetiver fragrance. But before that, I want to tell you a story. So the fragrance obviously is Vetyverio EDT by Diptyque. Now, 3 years ago, one of my subscribers, Jerry, sent me 3 samples all the way from the United States, and lazy me, I had put the packet with a bunch of my paperwork which I had subsequently moved to my storage, and it was lying there trapped. I used to think about that package from Jerry and I couldn't find it anywhere. It was trapped there for 3 years. A couple of days ago I was just decluttering, I was sort of recycling a lot of paperwork, and I discovered that brown packet with 3 samples. So Jerry, if you're watching this review, I'm terribly sorry, mate, because you must have thought, what's AC done to all the samples I sent him? And he sent it to me from the United States, so it must have cost him a pretty penny. So I'm really sorry, Jerry, but eventually I got to it. So Diptyque is a very special niche house. Their fragrances are really high quality, very creative, and I've also noticed one thing: their EDTs are always better, more lively, more multifaceted than their EDPs. I own about 5 or 6 Diptyque fragrances. I've seen this with every single one of them. Here is an EDT. I own a full bottle of EDP which I'll review, and I enjoy the EDT a bit more. Maybe because I've discovered it after such a long time. I've already got a dry down, but I really like the opening. So let me start there. It's a fabulous fragrance. The way it opens, it'll put a smile on your face immediately. It's such a beautiful fragrance. The opening is very zesty, bright and vibrant. It has Amalfi lemon, grapefruit, bergamot and orange. So all the beautiful citruses you can imagine, it's there. But it's not just a citrus opening. It's really a very thick multi-layered juice. Not thick as in many layers, all at the same time, right? It's beautiful, very, very vibrant. And it's got a slightly makeup-y vibe to it. Don't go in the territory of the aroma, but it has a little makeup-y vibe. And along with that, obviously there's a little damp, woody vetiver, and it's a little bit watery. How interesting, you can imagine, right? All the beautiful citruses, very, very vibrant. Then damp vetiver, green vetiver, damp, and makeup-y vibe and woody, all at the same time. It's really nice opening. So let me show you a picture. This is the place that the opening takes me. It's really beautiful, very natural, and it's very relaxing, very comforting, very calm kind of fragrance. Beautiful vetiver. And I'm a vetiver lover. So most of the vetivers that I've smelled, when they try to do multifaceted vetiver, they have to make it really interesting. And this is what Diptyque has done. I forgot to mention, this was released in 2010, and the parfumer is Quentin Biche. The parfumer is Olivier Péchou. I'm sorry about that. So Olivier Péchou has done many amazing fragrances. This is one of them. This is a stunning opening, right? The fragrance, when it slightly goes into the middle stages, brings in florals. 2 great florals are rose, and actually the 3 florals. The reason it's watery is because of geranium. It also has a little smoky edge to it in the middle stages, and that's the smokiness of geranium mixed with ylang-ylang. Very waxy, beautiful floral along with rose. I like that camphorous waxiness mixed with rose and geranium. Not very prominent, just completely embellished by the top notes I mentioned. Still vibrant, still beautifully watery and green and woody. In about 20 minutes, my most favorite part of the fragrance begins. This beautiful, fluffy, musky smell comes out with that amazing vetiver and the vibrant top carrot seeds. It's the most masterful use of carrot seeds. And then there's this deep, rich, resonant spiciness of clove. So the fragrance slowly develops and brings in beautiful facets of florals mixed with the notes I mentioned. Then that fluffiness, carrot seed, slightly gourmandish, and then cloves. Beautiful masculine edge to the fragrance comes in when cloves come in. What a stunning fragrance. It's a really nice fragrance. When the dry down happens, most of the notes I mentioned diminish. They go into the background and it becomes a very spicy, rosy vetiver. The rose becomes thicker and thicker, and the vetiver becomes nuttier and earthier and woodier. And I think it's more woody because there's cedar used here as well. Yeah, it becomes a little bit more one-dimensional. Rose, spicy rose and vetiver with musk, and it becomes a bit more thicker as well. Now I'm talking about the consistency now. It becomes a bit thick, and it's a joyful journey. I really enjoyed it, and the moment I smelled it, I thought, why did I buy the EDP? I like the EDP, don't get me wrong, but the EDT is a couple of notches above the EDP, and I've seen this with many Diptyque fragrances. What a fine fragrance. So, upsides and downsides. If you like vetiver, and if you like vetiver mixed with many other notes, if you want to have a journey, a unique sort of a journey, Diptyque Vetyverio EDT is a very fine fragrance, very creative, very nice vetiver experience, in my opinion. Number two, if you like your vetiver fragrances, vetiver is, in itself is not a very long-lasting note. If you want your vetiver, if you want to experience the vetiver for a long time, this is another fragrance. Being an EDT, this thing, lasts on my skin for at least 10 to 12 hours. So if you read Fragrantica, they will pursue you to never try this fragrance. Absolutely ignore them, because the Fragrantica reviews on Vetiverio EDT are very unkind to this fragrance. This fragrance is spectacular, absolutely spectacular. Yeah, that carrot seed makes the fragrance so unique, such a beautiful experience with rose and lang lang. It's just a very unique experience. You have to really try. I really got annoyed when I was looking at the Fragrantica reviews a few days back. It's just complete disservice to this fragrance. Anyways, those are two upsides. Number three upside, value for money. See, the thing is, this is a niche house, and Diptyque produces some of the very finest niche fragrances. You get your money's worth. This thing will cost you anywhere between 75 and 100 pounds. If you look online, you might get it for cheap. It's a very fine vetiver fragrance, niche quality, for a very affordable price. I mean, 65, 75 is what you'll get it for online. You would count yourself very lucky to get this if you're a vetiver lover. So value for money is tremendous, performance is tremendous, creativity amazing. Downside, if you don't like florals, stay away, because the lang lang, geranium and rose are quite prominent, but it's not as if you're smelling a rose fragrance. It's basically adding to that beautiful vetiver and that carrot seed and the beautiful vibrant opening. So you have to be ready for some floral experience. It might even push the fragrance towards the unisex side of things. If you don't like that, stay away. I can't think of any other downside. It's a charismatic, beautiful fragrance. So, occasions, autumn. It shines in autumn. Carrot seeds, cloves, lang lang, rose. Those are the four notes which make a fragrance shine in the golden season. This is a golden vetiver. It absolutely works beautifully in autumn and spring. What a fine fragrance. I'm just loving it. This is a beautiful fragrance. So, autumn is the best season. Age groups. Vetiver is slightly mature, right? So 30 plus. And I think it's suitable for a lady as well. If you have that kind of a personality, you can pull the clove and the carrot seed might push it towards masculine. But any gender, 30 plus, I think it's a pretty suitable fragrance for that sort of age group. Compliment factor, very high. Because it smells so clean, so vibrant, so unique, and so welcoming. The notes are so amazing. It's just beautiful. It smells absolutely stunning. So compliment factor, absolutely depends on who smells you, but definitely compliment factor would be there. I would say pretty strong. occasions, office scent. Beautiful daytime autumn office scent. Amazing scent. Business meetings. When you want to impress somebody. Could be first date. That sort of thing. Very impressive fragrance. Stunningly elegant. Very calm. Such a beautiful fragrance this is. What else? I've covered all aspects. My value for money I've covered. Prices I've covered. Roughly 75. Performance, yes. Longevity I've covered. 10 to 12 hours quite easily on your skin. Projection, the vibrant, beautiful opening, I wish it lasted longer. Half an hour to 45 minutes. And then it comes closer to your skin when the other heavier notes kick in. But the sillage is going to be strong if you wear it under your shirt, on your shirt. People will smell you, you will smell yourself, and you'll smell amazing. This is amazing. There's no risk with that musk. There's no risk with that clove. So if you put it on your shirt, it doesn't turn dirty or animalic. If you put it on your skin on a very humid day, it doesn't turn animalic. That's the beauty of the composition. The composition quality is top notch. Marks are 10. I'm going to give it a 9. This is a very, very special Vetiver fragrance which doesn't get a lot of mention. Give it a try, sample it, see what you think. In my books, this is a 9 out of 10. Hope you enjoyed the review, fellas. Take care. Bye-bye.